made him. Adam knew Eve and his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. So then she bore again. But it still goes back to this, I will greatly multiply your sorrows, for conception. I mean, there's nothing, you kind of look at it and you can see that they very possibly could have had kids before sin. So
that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, we got, to me, we have to assume that they did have kids before that.
Yeah. Could have very possibly put have. I mean, it doesn't record it all, but I mean, it doesn't record everything that happened.
Yeah, the Bible doesn't record everybody that was ever born.
That's right.
Throughout time. It could, and if you look, most of the time, the Bible picks out specific people that were relevant to history throughout the Bible. I mean, Job had many children, and you go back and it tells you how the genealogies of everybody, but it doesn't list everybody that was ever born during that time frame.
Right.
And the three that were mentioned, Cain and Abel and Seth, of their descendants, there was more descendants of Adam because there was wives for them.
Yeah, and the earth was getting populated.
Yeah,
and they had to have wives.
So
that's why we had to look back and say, well, Adam and Eve had to have children before the sin.
Mm-hmm. And
then we get the story of Cain and Abel because Cain committed the first murder ever on earth.
That's what I'm saying.
It's significant to the history of our sins and of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we get back. That leads up to, say, like with Noah, we mentioned Noah a while ago. I watched a thing the other day, a DNA study. A guy said he can prove that every woman on the planet can go all the way back to Noah's daughter-in-laws through their DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And every man can go back to Noah's son.
So another thing, how did the earth get filled with so many people? You got to look at Methuselah that lived 969 years.
Methuselah.
Methuselah.
Yeah. So he lived a long lifespan, which could create large families. Think about 900 and something years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's older than I am.
That's a lot of procreating.
Yeah, there you go. So
because there's no telling how long there in 900 years his body was still reproducing.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. See, there's like a complete change after the flood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a lot of